Hey, it's a Humble Collector here, and in today's video we have another unboxing. We've got a pretty interesting death card, got some photos from one of my photo dealers, and some actual strategic bombing related stuff, which is going to be kind of cool. So without further ado, let's get started. I think there should only be one death card in here. I can get in there. There we go. This is kind of a neat one, too. I've been finding a lot of... What's going on here? I've been finding a lot of neat death cards. You'll notice in the past couple videos there's been some kind of unique ones. Because generally, as you guys know, I've been looking at death cards for a while, and my general rule of thumb is I've never seen anything like it before. I usually try to pick it up unless the price is like absolutely ridiculous. Which is how I've gotten some pretty unique stuff here. Alright, I think we can get that out. There we are. Alrighty. So we have, Franz Scheich here. And the interesting thing about Franz, if you look here, he has the wound badge. And in the photo here, he appears to be holding up his bandaged wrist for the camera, which seems to indicate the photo they chose for his death card is a photo that was taken of him while he was recovering from his first wound that got him the wound badge. Which is... pretty neat. You don't see that very often. I've never seen a photo with somebody who's bandaged up like that before on a death card. Unfortunately, not in HCOM backing. It's still very nice. But yeah, so pretty neat. I'm looking forward to doing research on that one and the mountain of others I have. Side note, I actually have a stack of 10 death cards that I have translated. I'm going to be just filming a whole bunch of videos in a row and then slowly releasing them. And probably most of them will be out by the time that this video actually gets released because I film a lot of this stuff well in advance. So next up we have the photos, which I think I can actually just rip open here. Look at that. Makes life easy. Alrighty. Got another envelope there. And I think... there we go. Just... inside the envelope's another envelope. And inside this one will be an even smaller envelope, I'm sure. I was kidding, but it turns out I'm right. That's kind of scary, if I'm being honest. Alright, there's photos. So, this is from one of the dealers who only updates occasionally, but when he does, he gets some super duper high quality stuff in. So I'm going to go to his website here so I can actually have the proper descriptions for everything, so I'm not floundering like I sometimes do in these videos. But yeah, as you can see, we got a good lot of photos here. So the first one here, number 60, is a vehicle column, and I guess that is the insignia of the 35th Infantry Division, which is kind of neat. Looks like it's captioned with a location name there. It's pretty interesting. Here we have a Kriegsmarine soldier, and you probably can't see it, but that's a Spanish award there, so he must have been somehow involved with the Legion Condor. Unfortunately not named. See number 52 here. We have a trench position, and it looks like this gentleman actually has a camouflaged Stahlhelm that he's wearing. Which is pretty neat. Oh, you can see the bunny ear binoculars that guy's using. It's pretty cool. I didn't even see that when I bought the photo. Got number 48 here. Got a pack crew moving their gun. They've also got camouflage helmets. Got a flare gun hanging from his belt there. Looks like carrying spare ammunition. It's a pretty neat photo. Is that a date maybe? January 6th? Not sure. Alright, we'll hit this lot of photos last. Number 121 here is some bicycle infantry with a French tank. Not particularly sure what that one is. I'm going to have to do some research. It looks like it's named too. Some of the guys. It's kind of neat. Number 113. Oh yeah, this is kind of neat. So this is what appears to be a knocked out armored train, which is not something you see super duper often. 5th of August 1941, so Barb probably. It's really neat. I didn't realize the Soviets had a lot of armored trains, though. I guess that kind of makes sense. Photograph 94 here. Got a knocked out tank. Probably a, oh gosh, Soviet light tanks, maybe a T-26 or a T-60. I'll have to look up some photos online. Probably, I'm leaning more toward the T-26, but I'll double check later, or you guys will correct me. Number 93 here. This might actually be the same armored train from the other photo, potentially. They had German soldiers inspecting an armored train. Oh, we got some lovely handwriting there. What? August 5th, 1941. Destroyed. Oh, wow, beautiful handwriting. Destroyed armored train in Demenka? Interesting, Demenka. Wouldn't be Demyansk, would it? I doubt it. Very clear photograph, though. That's actually beautiful. See more guys coming up the railroad there. Yeah, that's quite nice. Wow. Yeah, I can't wait to get that scanned in and you have more detail. We have a knocked out BT tank there, it looks like. A whole lot of other supplies and stuff back there. Almost looks like a scrapyard. Interesting. And 85 here, we have a whole row of captured Soviet tanks. Just as far as the eye can see back there. Oh, Kiev? Is that Kiev, maybe? I almost thought that was like the bottom leg of a K, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Whatever you guys think, you'll have to tell me. Then the last photo here, oh, this one's pretty cool. Yeah, Panzer III with a large flag hanging off the back there. There's a column of them. Unfortunately uncaptioned. But yeah, so the last photo here is interesting because it's a lot for a Schutzpolizei guy here who apparently was killed by Banditen or partisans, freedom fighters, in February of 1944. And these other photos here from his field funeral, which is really interesting. Not something you see particularly often. Or is anybody particularly famous in these photos? I'll have to look more closely later. And then do we have his name here? Yeah, Meister Siebert. I might have to see if I can find him maybe on Ancestry. That'd be kind of interesting if I could figure out what unit he was in specifically. Provide a little bit more detail or background for the grouping. But yeah, that was a pretty solid set of high quality photos that I'm looking forward to getting scanned in and put in my book. I'm going to need to get more plastic sleeves soon. I'm starting to run low. Alright, so this last package is kind of interesting. Because like I said, it's related to the air war, strategic bombing. Which is neat. That's fine. What's interesting is, even though it's not original, there is a copy of like the veterans like notes from his like missions and stuff, which is kind of cool. Wish it was the original copy, but I paid like $10 for this lot, so I really can't complain. There we go. And I've got a whole bunch of random paper there. Try not to dox anyone or myself. Alright. So we got a bag. And inside the bag we got a manila folder. Should have everything in it. Yeah, it looks like it does. Alright, so copies of his journal, which is really cool. I cannot wait to read through this. Could make for an interesting video of its own someday. Yeah, just look at it. I didn't realize it was the whole journal. I thought it was just excerpts. That's great. But yeah, so apparently one of his planes was the Starduster, and this is actually cut off of his jacket, I guess. Note photo B-24s at Willow Run. One of the original Rosie the Riveters pictured and me. Yes, that was the guy, Dick Kutz there. It's pretty neat. Just have this other patch from his jacket. Fightin', Bitin', 369th Bombardment Squadron. Really cool. yeah, so let's see. Dear Pete, enclosed items we discussed, and then some. Enjoy. Hope to hear from you again. Keep them flying. Fight and biting. Sincerely yours, Dick Kutz. 8th and 9th Air Forces, Europe, Africa. P.S. Your collection looks great. So yeah, so the guy who I bought this from off eBay was a collector who actually knew Mr. Kutz, and who had apparently been gifted these by him. That's a neat photo. Monrovia, Liberia, on the Gold Coast of Africa. Traveled from Sweden to Liberia and Russian border to England and many points in between. Very neat. But yeah, just this fight and biting patch is just so freaking cool. It's going to look really nice in the case with the Starduster here. Oh, that's awesome. So we could probably, we're near the end of the video, so why don't we just take a random excerpt from his mission log here. See if there's anything interesting. How about right there? Mission number 17, canceled. Unconditionally last flak and no fighters. Bridges, number there, something destroyed. Was a beautiful job shooting. Bomb bays that handicapped us. Our bomb bays that handicapped us, the formation dropped. There were only a few of us. Concentrated fire discouraged those. Interesting. Italy surrendered. So we had no something target was 3. German retreat target. So these look more like, not so much like a solid journal, but maybe like quick notes while he was actually on mission, maybe? Interesting. But yeah, there's definitely some neat stuff here. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Look at all the kills there. Crazy. But yeah, so like I said, I got this lot for $10, so I have absolutely no complaints. This is pretty darn cool. But yeah, so hope you all enjoyed the video. We got some really neat strategic bombing related items. We got some neat sets of German photos and a very interesting death card. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment down below. Love hearing from you guys. Thank you all for watching. Happy collecting, and I'll see you all again very soon.